What's up? All right, so Best Buy, or not Best, I went to Best Buy and I bought this, a computer. Because even though I bought the Founders Edition card from Best Buy, they're telling me that it's going to cost $100 minimum for them to test the card, and I have to bring my system in. They have to test it with my system, and I told them, well, Nvidia is the one saying it's my system. They're saying that even though all of the GPUs work fine, that the integrated graphics is a problem with this Founders Edition 2070, even though it has the same artifacting problems that every 2070 had at launch. So the only way for me to figure out once and for all if it's actually my system or the card that they sent me, the brand new one, is to test on a brand new unboxed PC. Ugh. This right here, sorry my bad camera work, this is the GMA 3600 BST, Big Stinking Teal. Game Master Series. It's an AMD Ryzen 5, Ryzen 2 looks like 8 gigs of DDR4, which is pathetic. A 580, not too happy about that either. The SSD is bare bones, 240, a 2 terabyte hard drive for storage, Wi-Fi, 7-color gaming mouse, and US keyboard comes with it apparently. Yeah, it was it was just about the cheapest thing. It was that you could get. It was $699, so it's $700 plus tax. So for like $750, I can go ahead and either prove that Nvidia is a bunch of idiots that don't understand that if, you know, their card keeps breaking, it's probably their card. Or I can prove that I'm a big freaking idiot that don't understand that a brand new card doesn't work in an old system. So anyway, I'm going to pause the video, get this thing sort of set up in my office, and we'll start unboxing it and doing everything we can. We'll probably bring it up first, run driver updates, maybe a BIOS update if it needs it. Then we'll swap out the graphics card and run DDU on it in safe mode. Reinstall or install Nvidia drivers because that's got a ATI card. So, all right, see you soon. Alrighty, I figured it's been pretty much long enough. 38 minutes. FPS is averaging 8 FPS on this 580. But hey, I mean, it is running, and if you look at the temperatures, minimum 49, max is 69. You know, it looks like it's pretty much maxed out at 69. Over here, we're doing the 1080. It's been up for right at 38 minutes, 37:56. So we'll pass the 38-minute mark. 73 degrees Celsius, minimum 42, maximum 73. Uh-oh. Windows figured it out. Well, I tell you what. Since Windows has updated it, let's just try it. Bam. Go. Let's just try it in the new test bench before I go through everything else. What was that all about? Boom. There it goes. So, if this will focus, you can kind of see some of the Space Invaders are showing up. So, same thing that the other one did. And it ran for 14 seconds. And we are back. So I booted into safe mode, ran DDU to uninstall the AMD drivers, then rebooted back into safe mode, did it on the Nvidia drivers that Windows 10 snuck in and installed while we were trying to get everything going. As you see right now, I am not connected to the internet. I have the new latest version as of today, the latest version of the Nvidia drivers installed, and here's the test bench that we're running. So, moment of truth, it's crashed in every other configuration, but maybe this one particular configuration is the one that it needs to be. So we'll run it. Uh-oh, it's getting up to 30 seconds. That's actually longer than it's ever ran before. Maybe I am the person who's wrong. Maybe I need a new... Oh, crap. There it goes. So, Space Invaders everywhere. The whole thing's crashed. It made it to... Let's see if it'll... 35 seconds. So, 1440 at 8x MSAA. Oh, it recovered. Or actually it didn't. You can see there's like still some weird artifacting. And the video image is paused. So that's definitely an issue as well. So that's broke still. You know, I was thinking about it while we were booting up. Maybe Nvidia will say that it's not the card still, even though it's, you know, all of this. Maybe it's the display port. You know, maybe Nvidia's not doesn't think that 2070 cards should run on a display port. So I've got an HDMI cable. We will plug that up. Let's see. Switch over to HDMI if I can figure out how to do it. If it'll do it. Wait, why isn't it? Check. There we go. Ah, it won't go to HDMI. Maybe my monitor's messed up. Oh, here we go. I just don't know how to click the right button. Alright, so here's that. We'll restart. Since it crashed already, you know, we'll go ahead and restart and try that. Sign in real quick. Bring it up. It's loaded. We'll wait for it because, you know, Windows presents the desktop before it finishes loading services. So you don't really want to run firmware while services are trying to load because that could cause an issue as well. So we'll wait a second or two just to make sure everything's going good. Since this is like a fresh computer, there's not a lot on it. You know, it doesn't look like anything. Doesn't look like anything is starting up. I don't see anything like really running the CPU or anything. We're at 3-4%, so 3 or 4%. Anyway, let's bring up firmware again. Let's do another test. Let me get rid of this display warning because after this, if it crashes again, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'll take it off of this 1440 display and I'll put it onto the 1080p display. It's got its own HDMI cable, you know, so I'll plug the HDMI up. Yeah, that took 27. Oh, it's still running. Oh, it stopped. All right, so it's crashed at 30 seconds, 33 seconds. You'll see here the temperature spiked, then it dropped when it lost, when it started breaking, because it ran for a little bit after it broke. So the temperature kind of recovered some. All right, so there's that. Sorry for the bad focus here. All right, so now we'll go ahead and unplug this cable and let's use this one. Here we go. There we go. So now that's up. And restart. So we're going to restart here. Because I'm sure that, you know, Nvidia will say it's a display issue, right? It's, you know, so we've tried 2 ports. Let's see. I think there is another display port on the back. I can try that as well. The only thing is I've only got 1 display port cable. I actually would like to get a second one because this FreeSync right here we could set up for like janky G-Sync. Although I don't think it matters much on a second monitor. Anyway, we'll give it a second. I don't think it matters much on a second monitor to have, you know, G-Sync running, because it's just going to be showing a desktop all the time. But I still think it'd be kind of cool to have everything up on DisplayPort. All right, it looks like it's good. You know, we're still not connected to the internet or anything, so there's nothing weird going on. I haven't installed anything on here except, you know, I downloaded everything I need to make this work. I got firmware, I got my Nvidia driver, and DDU from Guru 3D. Anyway, so this is not going to be a 1440. We've got to change it. Where is, here we go, 1920 by 1080. Bam. Hey, I told it to stop displaying it and it's still displaying the warning message. Anyway, whatever. Let's get this thing going. Alright, so now we're doing it on a 1080p display, which is my second monitor. If it ran on this, I'd be kind of pissed because I don't want to run on 1080p. I like the 2K display. But you never know. So. Oh, it's hit the 30-second mark, so it's actually went longer than it's like it pushes just a little bit more each time. Every time I'm like, oh, it might actually be doing it. Then it goes a couple more seconds and it dies. So this one made it to 37 seconds. I think that the big issue is the intensity of the processing. You know, I noticed that when I'm playing, I can play some video games on this card, ones that aren't graphically intense. They'll run for a little bit, or they'll run for hours and have no issues. But then if I load something up that has any kind of real graphics involved, it crashes almost instantly. So, yeah. Anyway, that is that. We've tried it on 2 different displays, 3 different cables, 2 different test benches, or 2 different computers. I don't know what else to say other than it really, really seems, I'd say 99.999% sure that Nvidia sent me a bad card.